Welcome to Gift Wrapping by Elaine. Today I want to show you how to make some nice little cupcake gift tags. Quite often I won't put a gift tag on a gift, especially if I'm actually giving it to the person. But there are occasions when, I do want to put one on. And I've had great fun in making these here. These are just made with cupcake liners and a few buttons from the old button jar. The background on these two, the card, is actually luggage labels, and you can buy these in packets from craft stores for the coloured ones, and just from your local post office. They work out extremely cheap. This orange one here actually came with some wrapping paper. I wouldn't normally choose to buy a matching tag with my paper, obviously, but they came, and I've just changed. In fact, I don't think there was ribbon on. I've threaded some orange ribbon on just to coordinate, and it's a very simplistic version of the other two. So this is how we do it. I'm going to use a luggage label again, and I'm going to leave the string on because I quite like that idea with the natural brown. The next thing you need is a cupcake liner, and notice that mine is quite a deep one. It's almost a muffin liner. Sometimes you can get them and they're very small. I would say avoid those because you need some depth. So just cut along the base, curves round, where the pleated bit meets the base, and then cut through one of your pleats. And then I like to check. Now I think that's a little bit too big, so I can just trim a little bit more off. Let's check now. That's better. Try not to squash the pleats. I know it's easier said than done. And the first time I did this, I thought, oh, it's paper, I'll just use a glue stick. But because the glue stick is wide, when you press, even gingerly, it flattens the pleats. And to be honest, the pleating bit is part of the charm. That's why we're using a cupcake liner in the first place. So I've run a very small amount of a glue gun because I can be very accurate with it. And then, without gluing it to myself, easier said than done, I can just place that where I want it. A little bit of glue there, which once it's dried, you can, there we go, you can pull it off. That's the great thing about these glue guns, is they will peel off without damaging what's underneath. So what I sometimes do then is just slide my scissors under, just to get it lifting off the bottom. So hey ho, there we go. I've just brought the cupcake liner out a bit. And then all you've got to do is get your glue gun and stick your buttons on. Now I find it a lot easier to put the glue straight onto the card and then place the buttons on the top, rather than gluing each button individually. The hardest bit is picking them up off the table. So just layer them like this, and you probably want about 3 rows, possibly 4. Start with your smaller buttons, sorry, your bigger buttons at the bottom, and then just work your way up to the top. And there you go, little button cupcakes.